Mulberries are not very popular fruits, but they are actually very good for your health. They are packed with vitamins and antioxidants. They are with very low glycemic index and low calories and are very delicious. And today I will make mulberry pie. We have a neighbor here and he's got that amazing tree in his yard. Every year he invites us to pick some mulberries, and I'll prepare something delicious because he will come for a tea today, and that pie will be something really nice to go with the tea. Before processing the mulberries, I'll prepare the topping of my pie. These are the dry ingredients I will need. I'm preparing a gluten-free version. You can use another type of flour. Mine is buckwheat, but it's very delicious. I like the nutty taste it adds to the pie. 150 grams rolled oats. These are fine oats. 150 grams buckwheat flour. 150 grams chopped walnuts. Pinch of salt. And 1 vanilla. I'll mix all dry ingredients very well. To the dry ingredients, I'll need to add 150 grams of cold butter, which I keep in the fridge. The butter is diced, and I'll just add it here. Then we have to mix all this well using the warmth of our hands. You mix well until all butter is absorbed from the dry ingredients. The topping is ready. You mix well until it starts forming crumbs. All butter is mixed well with the dry ingredients, and this thing should be kept in the fridge until we process the mulberries. I remember eating mulberries in my childhood, but never so big like this one. Look at the size of these fruits. And they are really delicious. Their taste resembles some kind of blackberries, but they have far more water content. You must have that in mind when you prepare some recipe. And another thing you should know about mulberries is no matter what recipe you use them, you must remove the stem. It won't cook. No matter how long you cook, it will be still hard. So you have to remove these stems. It is a messy job and you must wear gloves. You just have to squeeze the fruit like that. See, this is the stem. It's really hard and it's chewy. If you make jam, it will be still like that and will just destroy the consistency of your jam. So I have to process all these fruits. I'm using the tray where I will make the pie. Just less washing. When you clean the mulberries, don't try to pull the stem because it will simply break. Just squeeze the fruit and remove all of it. Otherwise, part of it will just be here in the fruit. I removed all stems. This is the most time-consuming part of this recipe. As you can see, they stain a lot and make lots of mess. Make sure you don't wear something white because you won't be able to wash the stains of these fruits. The mulberries are ready, all stems removed. For my recipe, I use 1 kilogram of mulberries. You can use another fruit or you can use less quantity of fruits if you prefer dessert with 1-to-1 ratio of topping and fruits. I prefer more fruits, less topping, that's why I use more fruits. This is 20 by 30 baking tray in which I'll prepare the pie. And to these fruits I'll add the following ingredients. 3 tablespoons of stevia. You can use sugar if you want. I prefer stevia because I'm preparing a low-carb dessert. 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Normally, I'll just add the cornstarch and sugar to the fruits, but because mulberries are very watery, They contain lots of water. I will add 3 tablespoons of buckwheat flour to them, so they can thicken a bit and the pie looks more firm. And I'll add 1 additional vanilla. I will slowly mix all ingredients in the baking pan. This will save me washing another bowl. I'll just mix all ingredients here. Everything is mixed well and it's ready for the topping. You probably noticed that I didn't use any sugar for my topping because we will eat this pie with ice cream. I think the sweetness of the fruits is enough for this dessert. Now I just have to add the topping. I took my bowl out of the fridge and I just have to sprinkle over the fruits. I just like to press the topping a bit so it sinks in the fruits and absorb the juice. Make sure all fruits are covered and the tray is ready to go in the oven. I have preheated it on 180 Celsius, 360 Fahrenheit. This has to be baked until golden brown top. 40 minutes in the oven and the pie is ready. While it's still warm, we will have it with ice cream. It's a wonderful combination. You can hear the sound of the crust on top. The first scoop is always like that. You know how it is with the pies, you just scoop and eat. It is still warm. It needs just vanilla ice cream on top so it can melt. And voila! I can't wait to try this pie. The ice cream started melting. It's so delicious. This was today's recipe, mulberry pie. If you have the chance to find mulberries, try this recipe and let me know what you think in the comment section of this video. And of course, if you like the video, hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel.